I want to thank everyone that has tuned in for the finale of Youjo Senki. Episode 12 is the end. Now there are the OVAs, which I'll probably put into one big video all together because they're only like 2 minutes long. But yeah, this should be good, or it's going to land on a cliffhanger and then aggravate me. But we won't truly know until we actually get through it. So, once again, hopefully you're excited and comfortable. Because, yeah, I'm about to start the episode in, well, once again, it's basically become synonymous with me at this point. This hat, because it's appeared in so many episodes. Maybe I should get an embroidered one with my logo on it or something. You know, a bit of brand recognition. But enough of that. Sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Nice and friendly music there. Symbolising that, you know, she's ready for a fight. Or at least to put her view forward. She's not exactly going to risk her own life here by being insubordinate. He's away as well. All of them are away. Beer hall, so they're all in celebration. Hmm. So, from the sounds of it, a preemptive celebration, but kind of well earned because it is an armistice. So, is he going to try and intercept her to stop her going over there? Rather placated face. The expression didn't change much. Straight coffee. You can appreciate the taste then. As if you like coffee. I'm guessing that's the brand of coffee. Coffee beans. Unfiltered opinion. Is he going to regret us saying that? But it is a fleeting victory. What? You rush to it. Okay. I get that symbolism. A hollow victory. Yeah, she's not going to trouble herself or get herself in trouble. Because her one main goal is to survive. But it's good that the rest of the unit have faith in her. Hopefully that's not foreshadowing anything. Well, to be fair, a lot of what the strategic HQ does can be attributed to Tanya or Being X in some way or another. So she's accusing them of, they didn't earn it, they didn't do anything themselves. Well, maybe Mars, but God or Being X, yeah, definitely doesn't. In fact, this is all the entire thing has basically been a test to prove that she has to accept that he exists. When was that? I can't remember. But yeah, every she's done everything within the rules. That's why, yeah. Oh, I think that's what it was. She bends the meaning and the rules, but she never breaks it. Same with the rules of war. When she destroyed the factory of resistance, she gave them warning. Because they're not just going to lay down and take it. Our strategic HQ is not. But that's if you take into it takes someone that's mad. Mm-hmm. They're thinking about things as if everyone else is a rational, logical human. At the core of it, yes. We're all driven by base instincts. It's our intelligence that makes us rise above it. Oh yeah, when he almost got himself killed. How many people would go straight for revenge? Even though the nice little callback there, referencing her old life. past all reason. That's the word I was going to use, actually. You know what they say about cornered animals or cornered rats or whatever it is? She is the incarnation of evil. At least that's what it's being portrayed as. Although it's completely rational, her statement. It just, to our sensibilities of, life matters, it seems unfathomable. Yep. And they are now more tempered in their resolve to fight back. Exactly what her point was just now. And I'm guessing the Empire during this are gonna lax their defense and all this. Mm-hmm. And there's your problem. There's always going to be resistances, especially if you just let it fester. Because when people think that their cause is just, they will fight to the last. And if you do let them live and give them mercy, they'll just come back with a vengeance. Or start corrupting the minds of others to fight for them. Just look at our current day climate. Yeah, you basically just like, cool, well done, you're in the war, you helped. Unless you're in positions of power, you get little to no recognition. And they're now starting to worry about it, aren't they? Yep. Which means your piece is about to break. Exactly what Tanya was alluding at. And now they acknowledge it too late. And having them travel by sea, their navy isn't amazing, so that's where they're going to face some trouble. As usual. What, using then you leave yourself open. And there's no translation there. I'm sure that they're not going to take lightly on her if she actually shoots the statue. We haven't had any confrontations with Being X in a while, have we? Okay. Narrating the events of the show. That they are now, yeah. That's when they all push in and fight back. And they assumed everyone would fall in line once they started, taking power. And fight back against what they fear. Yep. But in their mind, the Empire were the ones that were fighting for peace. But it's peace under their rule. Is causing the war. What a pretty boy that was. Is that the daughter? Mary Sue. Well then. She's the next big bad villain, isn't she? Yeah, I'm sure she doesn't care. It's to avenge her father and to win back her homeland. Which is what she's going to be fighting for, as was just explained. This is not unexpected. Is she embellishing what she has to say? And there it is. She's graced by Being X. So that's the great fallacy, isn't it? You fight for peace. but you kind of can't sit back and do nothing, because then those who overstretch boundaries can go unchecked. It's great being a human, isn't it? We have the intelligence to do all of this, but also the intelligence to know how to push people. But overall, that was a fun series. Reminiscent of our actual history in a few ways, and our current history in a few ways. Basically just telling it through a few character that we can kind of get behind, but also hold to account in the same breath. And they're fighting on all fronts. I mean, are you about to defy being X in the open against all of these? It seems like she's trying to acknowledge the god, but that isn't the intent, I fear. Oh, is he paying attention now that she said this? Okay. At least they're competent, aren't they? Hopefully not too much extra distraction noise is being picked up. I knew it. If that isn't creepy as hell, but also bloody amazing. Speak your mind, Tanya. He is not going to take nicely to this. But we've already seen that he doesn't exactly hold back when trying to interfere. What was the line? She's a monster in the form of a little girl. You gotta fucking love that face. Quite hard for any normal person to pull because that isn't how our bone structure works. But that was a direct threat to God, saying, if you try to intervene again, then she'll go directly for him. Not sure exactly how well that's going to pan out, but we already know that her entire plan is to survive the war and go at it with not wanton abandon, because it's within the realms of keeping herself safe. I'm just thinking, if it comes to it, would switching sides be out of the question? Depends where her loyalties truly lie, doesn't it? If she believes in the Empire, or if it's just in her own self-preservation. You know, it's not going to be easy to just switch sides like this either, especially when she's made a name for herself in so many ways. But yeah, that's not something I should be poking into, because it hasn't even. So there's not even a hint of that kind of rebellion. So I mean, that's an instant court martial if you even start talking about it, isn't it? But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that entire season of Youjo Senki, and as far as I'm aware, there isn't a second season as of yet. And I will do the OVAs after. If you're not too bothered about them, move on to something else. If you want to see it, then stick around for the next one. If you haven't been paying attention, or you haven't joined into the Discord, the next season after this has been chosen, and I'll leave that to as a surprise for you if you don't know. But if you truly must, then always use the link down below to join up with the Discord and just ask, what's coming up next. And remember, if you did enjoy it, please show me your appreciation by liking the video and subscribing if you haven't, leaving a comment down below and hitting the notification bell if you want to keep up to date. Well, who doesn't? But if you want to keep up to date with all the videos that will be released in the future, just in case any notifications go amiss and you don't get the videos in the subscription box, that should kind of solve that issue. And as always, I'll be doing live streams every couple of weeks here on YouTube, or if enough people follow me on Twitch, I'll be doing it on both at some point. And not sure what else to really. And if anyone's interested and asks for it, then I might put some art videos up every now and again, like speed paints or stuff where you don't have to sit through several hours to just kind of get to the final piece. And I won't. If I do that, it won't be interrupting the usual. So anyone that's not interested, you can just skip. So there's that as well. Hopefully everyone's happy. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful day. Continue like that. Continue being awesome. And join me again for the next one.